You've tuned in to The Mountain Gardener with local garden expert Ken Lane. Join him each week as he answers timely garden questions that are sure to make a difference in your gardens. Now welcome your host, Ken Lane.
Now, I touched on it just at the beginning of the show, but I think I should give it a little bit more justice, just a little bit more deeper. And so I come in and ask for the handout. It's right there. Anyone that's a horticulturalist here at the garden center, the water guide is on the back of their card because it's the number one question we get. And we're getting this is really for you new folks, the rookies, or just new to the area. You get tricked into turn the irrigation off in November. And don't water again until next April. And we have some serious dry spells through winter. If a plant is dry and it goes through serious cold, especially when it drops from like 60 to 19 degrees, that's going to mess with plants. And so we get what we call winter kill or winter burn. The tips of the branches die back. Actually, the entire plant can die off if you're not careful. So you don't want your plants to go dry through winter. Now, how often do you need to water to keep them happy and healthy? Now they're dormant, so they've lost some of their leaves. The deciduous plants are now naked or going to be here within a month. The last Bradford pear will drop its leaves, and so things are dormant. But the sap is still flowing. The plant is truly not. It's in hibernation. It's not actually like just frozen. So it's in stasis. So it still needs some nutrients, some water. How often? So about twice a month. Give it a deep soak. Well, my landscaper turned my irrigation off. Well, do what your grandparents did. Drag a hose out there on a nice day. You know you need some sunshine. Go take care of your plants, especially the new things. So a brand new, let's say, spruce tree or a new fruit tree you just planted in the spring, or new crepe myrtle. Another ones are autumn sage, anything with the herbal sage, salvia names. They need some care. They don't want to go dry through winter. I know they're drought hardy, but they're not impenetrable to cold. The cold is what keeps the antifreeze flowing up and down that tree. And so when they get real dry, they'll just go, okay, we're dry. I can't keep everything alive. Let the branches, the ends go. And if it gets bad enough, it go right back to the heart of the plant, kills the plant. We saw quite a bit. Even I lost some autumn sage last year. So this is a real cute little knee-high hardy shrub, has red flowers, not always red, purple, pinks kind of flower. The hummingbirds love them. They're a very popular seller. Probably definitely one of the top 10 shrubs that we sell here at the garden center, at least here in Prescott, because it's so pretty, hardy, and the hummingbirds love it. Butterflies love it. But it can be kind of sensitive when the roots are real small. It can dry a little faster. And so in winter, that's when you lose them. So next spring, if you lost any last winter, that's probably what it was. It just got a little bone dry, got some serious cold, and it just vaporized. Easy recovery for $10. You can get a new one. But gardeners, you know how hard that is to watch a plant die. These are like puppy dogs. They're in the ground. You don't want them to suffer. And by just watering them a couple times a month, that'll be enough, especially the bigger or the evergreen thing. So if you got a big maple tree you just planted or a cluster of aspens, I know they're dormant. Just water them a couple times a month. That's enough to keep them super happy. You will get better growth next spring if you do that. If you don't, they can be stunted. The leaves can be smaller. Things happen. Evergreens, especially your broadleaf evergreens. So red tip photinias, euonymus, your cotoneasters, hedges. You really want to water those a couple times a month. That'll keep them where they flush with new growth. It'll keep them greener. Just take the hose out and give them a drink, or turn the irrigation on. Let it run for a couple. Now you're not playing with it. You're not playing with the time frame. So if you water 90 minutes in the summer, that's how often you water. You're just changing the cycle. How often do I do it? So every 14 days. That's enough. Keep them going. That's how you water plants in your yard.
Your yard will turn heads with stunning evergreen shrubs from Watters Garden Center.
Watters grows greener shrubs for year-round interest, as well as blooming shrubs for pops of color in spring.
Attract birds with a tall privacy hedge and the berries that follow.
Plus, winter evergreens are easier to grow than other plants.
No matter your landscape, we have the perfect shrubs for a greener winter.
Visit Watters Garden Center in Prescott or online at wattersgardencenter.com.
If you want a more fruitful garden, increase success in your landscape that just feels better, then tune in every week to The Mountain Gardener. Years of tips, tricks, and garden shortcuts are guaranteed to make your gardens nicer than ever. Listen to this podcast or read Ken's weekly garden column by visiting wattersgardencenteraz.com. That's Watters with 2 T's, gardencenter.com. Thanks for tuning in.